In this video, I will be talking about Bitcoin, and I will be talking about this crazy dump we got yesterday, and I will be right now talking about, is this the end of this crazy big dump on Bitcoin, or are we just getting started? So don't forget to watch this video till the end, because I will be talking about the most important levels to be watching on the market right now here. So don't forget to slap up that like button. On the previous video, we smashed it up above 900 likes. Can we today at least smash it up to 600 likes? That will be absolutely incredible. So with that being said, let me jump straight away in towards the content, and let me start off with discussing the imminent short term on Bitcoin. So like we do know, yesterday we did got the CPI/inflation reports out of the US, and the inflation reports came in higher than we expected. And due to the fact that the CPI came in higher than expected, the markets fell down significantly, because right now we are expecting that in the next Federal Reserve meeting, the interest rates are going to get hiked by 75 basis points instead of 50 basis points, what was getting predicted previously around. And due to that, the markets have to be tanking, and due to that, right now the markets are just basically pricing in the 75 basis point hike that is going to be happening next week at the Federal Reserve rate decision meeting. Furthermore, what we can really see on the 1 hour time frame on Bitcoin is that we basically fell down over an approximately 12%. What is of course a significant drop off for Bitcoin. And what we can currently clearly see here is that basically we have been breaching through many important levels of resistance. You can see on the 1 hour time frame this white box of resistance right here. This was a very important level of previous support, also created and provided significant resistance on the market as well. And like you can see, after we were falling through this level, we straight away continued down towards this important level, this major level of previous resistance. We of course traded above it and flipped it into support also many times in the past as well. But basically we can clearly see the 20.2k is the main level of support for Bitcoin to be holding right now. And realistically speaking, if we do break below it, I think there's one big level to still look at, what is going to be this basically this range right here. Basically got us supported for approximately 5 or 6 times on this previous trend, and as soon as we broke below it, we fell down significantly. So yeah, the next big support for Bitcoin, if we do break below the green box of support, is going to be trading around at 19.6k, and currently we can maybe potentially start to see that Bitcoin is going to start to consolidate a little bit around this region. And basically what we can see from the past, if Bitcoin gets these major legs towards the downside, usually we tend to see the price action consolidate for a bit here, just like you can see happening here in the midpoint of August, just like you can also see over here. Always after these stealth drop-offs, we tend to see a period of consolidation. So realistically speaking, if we're going to look at the history of Bitcoin, it is right now likely to be expecting that Bitcoin is going to be somewhat see a consolidation phase right here before either create another massive move towards the downside or another massive move towards the upside. So that is also what I'm currently predicting. I do expect that Bitcoin is at least going to see 1 or 2 days of consolidation. Furthermore, what we can see also on the 4 hourly time frame is that this very important level of previous support, what I was really hoping to see Bitcoin holding up here after we formed of course this significant higher high on the 4 hourly time frame, and we fell below this level. But still, I want to be pointing out that currently, if we're looking at the trend on Bitcoin, if I remove all the drawings, we can see a very clear structure getting created. Bitcoin created of course lower highs first of all, and after the lower high structure got broken, we currently clearly identified the price action with a higher high, and after we also confirmed a higher high, I definitely will still say we are currently still trading in an uptrend until Bitcoin potentially breaks below that 18.7k level, because yes, currently we are still forming higher highs together with higher lows. So yes, we did fell down significantly in approximately 12% towards the downside. We did lost a lot of bullish momentum. However, still the current trend we're trading in, we are seeing higher lows and higher highs getting created, and in such kind of a trend, you do still expect a trend continuation until you do break below the range low, what is going to be the confirmation of a new trend getting started. So yes, I do know we fell down significantly, but Bitcoin still is trading in an uptrend here on the 4 hourly time frame. Furthermore, what we can also see in the 4 hourly time frame, if we're setting up a Fibonacci from swing low towards swing high, we can currently see that Bitcoin is getting bounced from the golden pocket entry, the golden pocket Fibonacci target, what is trading around at 0.618 target. The golden pocket on the Fibonacci is used easily the strongest level of support, and you can currently see that this level is holding Bitcoin up very beautifully right now. So this could also be a potential level where Bitcoin is going to be finding a bottom. So let's see how it is going to be playing out. But honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Bitcoin is going to be at least find some imminent short-term support. And like I told you, the most likely scenario, if we're going to be analyzing history on Bitcoin, is to see such kind of a sideways consolidation phase on Bitcoin. So I do also expect similar moves right now. I am not expecting big moves anytime soon, and I am just expecting a consolidation phase to be happening on the Bitcoin price action right now. Furthermore, on the daily time frame, you can also see, if we're really going to be looking at the daily time frame, Bitcoin still officially is currently trading in an uptrend. We broke above the previous range high. We are currently forming a higher high on the daily time frame, and together with that, we are forming still a higher low on the daily time frame as well. So Bitcoin is indeed tanking right now a little bit. However, we're still trading in a very beautiful trend on the daily time frame. Also, once I'm looking at the super trend indicator, just like we had last time around, the super trend indicator also flipped bullish, and we can see significant drops while we flip bullish on the super trend indicator. But as long as we're not trading below the super trend indicator, we're still going to be looking quite alright on the daily time frame right here for Bitcoin. Then as well, you can see that daily level of support where I've been talking about, this major important level of around 21.5k. The level that I was first thinking about, okay, can we even break above this level? We clearly broke above it, and after that we saw a major move towards the downside again. So yes, unfortunately that this level is not holding us up right now here, but you can clearly see Bitcoin, of course, undoing all its hard work it done in the past. So yes, still not looking as strong for Bitcoin like we would have loved to see. Then on the 3-day time frame, I'm still seeing this bullish divergence is still valid on Bitcoin, and the 3-day time frame, of course, is not going to say anything about the imminent short term here. But still, if we're going to look at the bigger picture, Bitcoin is currently forming, of course, a lower low on the daily time frame, while the RSI is forming a significant higher low. And due to this fact, we are currently seeing still that bullish divergence getting formed on the 3-day time frame. And due to this fact, I am also still expecting that the coming days are going to be still looking quite alright here. But only I want to be pointing out, this indicator, this signal is not saying anything from on the imminent short term on Bitcoin. Bitcoin can still come down today or tomorrow, but still, if we're going to zoom out on these larger pictures, Bitcoin is actually still looking quite strong right here. Furthermore, on that weekly time frame, I still see Bitcoin is currently still having that double bottom in place here, and as long as we're going to be holding that lows here right here, and as long as we're not going to close the weekly candle lower than this right here, we are still going to be confirming that double bottom on the Bitcoin weekly chart here. So don't get diluted by short-term moves on Bitcoin, because sometimes you just have to start zooming out and really think about the bigger picture. And if we're going to look at the bigger picture, this level right here is a very strong accumulation range in my opinion, because Bitcoin is still confirming a higher low on the weekly candle closes right here. And if we do break above that 25k target, like I told you on the weekly time frame, then we are going to really talk about levels to visit around that $30,000 region. Then also the reason why Bitcoin really dropped is, of course, due to the inflation coming in higher than expected, and due to that the dollar index rise significantly. Why? Is because the dollar is going to be rising if the inflation is going to come in higher, because yes, if the inflation is coming in higher than expected, the Federal Reserve is most likely not going to pivot. The Federal Reserve is most likely going to be more hawkish, and due to that, they're going to hike the rates more aggressively. And due to that fact, it's going to be harder to borrow dollars. And due to that fact, again, we are seeing the dollar strengthening a little bit here. We saw an approximately, 2% pump even on the DXY. DXY not looking to be bottoming right now. However, if we are going to see a top formation getting formed on the DXY, that could be bullish for Bitcoin. But so far, the DXY is still looking quite strong here. And like we do know, the DXY has got an inverse correlation with Bitcoin, because if the DXY moves up, Bitcoin moves down, and also the other way around. If the dollar index falls towards the downside, it means that Bitcoin is going to increase in value. So this was it for today's update video. If you do enjoy the content, don't forget to slap up that like button, and I truly hope to see you guys on the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.